Hello, welcome to the Citrus Garden. If you're new here, my name is Christina. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. It's great to see you. This is a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you have significant Aquarius placements, there may be a message in here for you. So Aquarius, I'm getting a lot of messages coming through for your reading. I feel like there's a lot of movement happening in your energy, whatever that means to you. I feel like maybe there's a lot of I'm seeing the River card from the Archetypes deck, which is coming through as this large amount of flow is how it's feeling. So there could be an increased amount of energy that's moving through your experience. You could be moving a lot of energy. Maybe you're releasing a lot of things. Maybe there's there could be some sort of past energy that's sort of you're getting closure from, is how it's wanting to be phrased. I feel like Aquarius, so I feel like there's something where it's somebody who may have caused harm to you in whatever way is understanding how it is they may have caused harm. It could have been accidental or something like that. Aquarius may not have been on purpose. Most of the time it's not. It could be just something where it's perhaps they were acting from a place of wounding and from that wounding caused you harm, is how it's coming through. This feels like something from the past, Aquarius, and I feel like there's this energy here of they are understanding why, how it happened or why it happened. So there could be somebody who's coming back around to sort of make amends or apologize. If they're not straight up saying I'm sorry, there could be something where it's and even if it's not somebody that you're going to connect with or something like that, I feel like there's almost this peace or closure that's coming through however you are connected emotionally or spiritually or whatever, because it's kind of feeling even if this is not somebody that you see on a regular basis or that you won't see again, it's kind of there's closure in that dynamic anyway. Because I feel on their end, it's kind of coming through as being they're sorry. That's how it feels. They're sorry for what happened or how things ended up or whatever, in a way that it's providing closure in a very spiritual way. That's how it's coming through. Whether or not this person actually says they're sorry to you or I don't know, whatever, comes back into your life in whatever way, I don't know. That'll depend on you. But I feel there's this energy right now that just feels it's the river, right? It's water under the bridge. Something sort of reached its conclusion in that dynamic or whatever it is. And I feel most importantly, whether or not this person apologizes or not, it's coming through as being they've changed from the experience. I feel there's some sort of change in behavior maybe that you'll notice, or I don't know, something like that maybe will affect the dynamic in whatever way this is. So I'm just going to leave that there. We'll see if the River card actually comes out. But I'm going to pull cards. I have a lot of decks out right now for you, Aquarius, because I feel there's... Interesting. Okay. So you have the Desert and the Castle cards coming out. The Eye... There's an Eye and the Hand. Maybe you're protecting yourself a little bit with the Castle. I feel maybe you're, the Desert talks about sort of a mystical experience. Hold on. Let's read that one. That there is transformation that happens in the desert. The desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. The endless miles we are confronted with, a lack of clarity, and existential dread. We are thirsty, hungry, pleading with life to get back to normal, to become animated by the simple pleasantries of day-to-day life. I don't think this is you, Aquarius. I don't think the desert is you. That might be whoever is, someone may be going through some sort of, existential crisis sounds like a little bit too intense, but maybe it could be something like that. Like maybe there's somebody who's going through some sort of, like lesson or something like that. It could be. I actually feel like you're the castle energy. Yeah, okay, interesting. Because this is coming through as being, because the castle represents this sort of like wealth, being surrounded by abundance, that kind of energy. And the desert is talking about like the drought, not having enough, a lack of resources, which is interesting. Because I feel like there's something here where it's like you are in this castle energy. There's someone outside of your experience who's in the desert, is how it's coming through. I actually feel like this is something where it's like you are not looking at whatever this desert energy represents. Someone who is in the desert is just how it's coming through. I don't know in what way this is. I feel like they're learning some sort of lesson right now. It could be the person who has, understanding where they went wrong. That's how it's coming through. This person understands now, or they're understanding, they're starting to understand where they went wrong. Perhaps in a way that they treated you. And I feel like there is some sort of like intense sort of lesson that they're learning from that. I don't know necessarily that you are seeing it yet, Aquarius. It could be that, like, it does feel kind of like separation. Okay. Oof. I'm not going to take these because there's too many, but you have Orphan, the Storm, Eros, and the Maiden. There may have been sexual energy in this dynamic. It doesn't have to be that exactly. It could be anything in terms of like, it could be anything in terms of like creations, like creativity, abundance, that kind of thing. There may have been some sort of like wounding that occurred in that realm of life. Like something that is like, something that has to do with like creative energy. Could be also sexual energy as well, or a fire in whatever way. I think that this person was wrong. That's how it's coming through, and they are seeing that they were wrong. Okay, can I get one more card, or maybe we gotta switch decks? Okay, the cave. Very interesting. The river at the bottom of the deck. So we were going to see it. The river talks about forgiveness again, but it's like letting something go. It's really strongly coming through with flow today, because I feel like maybe there was something like, and again with the hands. Okay, so there's a lot of this other person's energy in your reading today, Aquarius, where I feel like it's something where, because I feel like it's something where this person's acknowledgement of their wrongdoing is what pushes them through some sort of initiation that has been, a long time coming is how it's coming through, because I feel like there's something here where it's like, in order for this person to progress to the next level, they have to acknowledge or take responsibility for something that they did wrong in the past. That is what elevates them. That's how it's coming through. So it feels very strongly like a initiation process for the both of you, because it's almost something like, okay, Aquarius, this is really interesting. Your eyes are closed in this case. Like, it's kind of like something where it's like you have like shut your energy off to this person because this is the thing that is needed for them in order to like reconnect or whatever. It's like your energies right now are not connected because of this separation or divide that happened. And it's like, once they do this thing, once they like take responsibility or they do whatever, apologize maybe, it's kind of like that's when your eyes open and the hand position shifts. Like, I feel like it's like there's someone here who's taking some sort of action to correct a mistake that they made, and it causes this sort of initiation. That's how it's feeling to me. Okay. Yeah, okay. Those who are fortunate enough to find and enter the cave are forever changed. It is a place of potent power, acting both as portal to another realm and a space for sacred ritual and initiation. The cave is a place to return for meaningful retreat, where one can see the true self in the darkness. In esoteric teachings, the cave is known to reside in the center of the heart. Within its walls, the whispers of compassion and self-understanding can be heard. Yet because of its mystery and power, many of us fear the cave and never try to find it. We busy ourselves in the bright lights of the city, while the cavernous and dimly lit chamber calls out to us in the night. Where is your cave? You already know. Return to it and tend the fire. Yeah, okay. So this person, I feel like this person, so they may be doing shadow work, Aquarius. Again, this is one of those readings where it could be entirely flipped. So just keep that in mind. I may be describing you, but it feels very strongly like I'm describing another person. So just use your discernment, Aquarius, and how this reading resonates with you. The cave is an energy of initiation, like going within and seeing your true self. Okay, sorry, I got this like weird image that, okay, I'm not gonna go into that because it's kind of weird. But I feel like there's this energy of like, maybe this is a place that this person avoided going to or exploring within themselves because it perhaps, like, the cave is a difficult energy to find. I feel like there was something of like, if this is a past conflict, the conflict was the turning point is how it's coming through. Like, this was a significant sort of lesson for this person, whoever they are to you, where it's like they were put out into the desert because of the separation with you. And from there, that's where they found the cave, where they saw their true self is how it's coming through. So this person is going through very significant self-reflection is how it's feeling, and seeing their true self. And I feel like there is going to be some sort of change within this dynamic because of this, because this person is understanding something significant about the dynamics of your relationship, whatever it is for you. Okay. I do feel that something will be changing for you in this dynamic, Aquarius, because there's something here about, like, I feel like your energy is protected, especially with the castle. Like, it's almost like this fortress. I feel like you've had to have a lot of boundaries with this energy, but that there may be this sort of like opening up again. assuming that this person follows through with this process. I really feel though that part of their initiation, how they level up or how they go to the next level, is this like taking responsibility for what went wrong and correcting that. Whatever that is, that's going to be up to them to how they see that through. Okay, can I get an energy for Aquarius, please? Yeah. Fairy who's kissed by the pixies. I love this card. Because this is a card about all the love that's given is the love that is received. So I feel like you're going to be receiving this sort of like love energy. Because I feel like there was something where it was like, whatever kind of connection this was for you, it could be like, it could be romantic, it could be friendship, it could be family, whatever it is. I feel like there's something here where it's like, you did nothing wrong, but this person either like misunderstood you or misread you or something like that, but now they're seeing the truth of why that happened. I feel like maybe there was also this sort of missed opportunity because they were acting from a place of fear. So I feel like whatever their initiation process was is one where they're facing their fear, or they're like removing it in whatever way, like it's sort of clearing out. It's no longer, well, fear is always going to be a factor, but it's no longer the dominant factor is how it's feeling. I feel like there's this like love energy that's coming through. This card also talks about a metaphorical open heart surgery. Let's see what this card says. Hold on. Yeah, the karma of relationships is the hardest karma there is. Yeah. So this fairy would like to help us to learn to love others without conditions, and she also would like us to learn to love while still staying properly centered within ourselves. It is important for us not to lose ourselves in others and let their desires become ours while losing sight of what we need for fulfillment in our own lives. In the long run, that never works out. We only think we know what others want and need, and sooner or later we get it disastrously wrong, usually by thinking we know what they ought to need. We are learning about love, and in the process of learning, we all act as teachers for one another. Okay. Okay, this could have been... This feels actually like a very strong relationship in whatever way this is. Like it feels like... It could be something of a parent-child dynamic, or if it's not, I don't know, whatever it is for you. It's something like that. It feels kind of like family or like very strong friendship in whatever way, where I feel like there was this energy. Part of what went wrong, part of what this person is understanding, I think, is that I think that something in the past, like the conflict from the past, was that they were trying to determine what was best for you. This is why it might be sort of like a parent-child dynamic, but it doesn't have to be. Friends can also do this, where it's like this one person that says like, I think you should do this, or this is what you need, when really that's not what that person needed. And so there may have been something like that, where if it was like a parent-child, where it was like a parent was trying to impose some sort of like, this is what you need. This is what you need in order to grow, in order to succeed, but that it was actually harming the child, for example. Or if it's like I don't know, whatever dynamic this is for you, it's something like that, where one person, the other person in this reading, Aquarius, tried to tell you maybe what it is that they thought you needed when that was wrong. That's how it's coming through. And so I feel like they're seeing that now. I feel like, because I think that there's some sort of understanding or realization that what they thought you needed was something that they were afraid of in some way or something like that. There was fear. It feels like something like fear, or like it's like, I don't know. Perhaps a bit of projection. Okay. The Oakmen. Interesting. And Arvel the Parrot at the bottom of the deck. This card talks about communication, but again, it's not always like verbal communication. It's also non-verbal communication. So you could be feeling this on a very spiritual level, or it's also something where it's like they may not be saying it in words. They may not be like verbally expressing that they made a mistake or that they're sorry or whatever, but I feel like their actions may be reflecting that in some way. They're trying to correct it, is how it's feeling. I actually feel like whatever it was that they tried to impose on you actually caused quite a bit of harm. Okay, so the Oakman says strength, ancient wisdom, and depth. Yeah, okay. This card depicts the strength and wisdom of age. It also reminds us that what we need to know, what is truly there to be seen, cannot be discovered by a superficial glance and hasty reaction. In a reading, the Oakman tells us to look slowly and deeply into the heart of the matter and to see past the superficialities of the surface. Consider the history of the situation in depth, and learn from the past. Consult others with more experience than you have. Learn from the wisdom of the elders, both those available to you personally and those you encounter in books and elsewhere. Consider motivations in depth. Take action only after thorough deliberation. The Oakmen tell us that haste may be, at this moment, our worst enemy. Okay. They also suggest that we might learn a lot from trees. Consider the trees and their wisdom. Connect with the wise one and ask for help. Okay. So I feel like that's the energy of this person, or the guidance of the other, is that they're looking at things on a deeper level. They've grown wise from this situation, perhaps. They're perhaps not acting from a place of haste. This is also this like energy of like there's this feeling of like like politicians at the end of their career look almost like haggard. Like they look like they've gone through a significant amount of like burden. Like it's kind of coming through like that. Like maybe there's this energy. That's how this card is looking to me today. Like it's almost like they've gone through, like it's like they're coming out of the desert, right? That's this energy with the desert. I feel like whoever this is for you, it's like you can see how the desert energy, whatever it is, has affected them, perhaps on a physical level, like, but it's also made them more wise at the same time. There is a sincerity there. It feels very sincere, whatever it is that they're trying to correct. I want to pull the Astro Oracle deck today. I don't know why. I rarely use this one in readings, but okay. For you, Aquarius. Saturn. Interesting. Saturn and the North Node, future. Okay. So Saturn is this energy of structure and discipline and time. And the North Node future is something where it's like you haven't yet developed all the skills that you need. This is part of what you're here to learn. So there may be something here about like Saturn and structure. Interesting. Whatever it is, Aquarius, like, again, I feel like you've gotten closure from something. And now you're moving towards the future. Okay. This is like a future. It's a future long-term beginning kind of card. Think about where you'd like to be and what you'd like to be doing in 10 years and make this a beacon that guides you through the time in between. Notice what piques your curiosity, that's something that excites and beckons you, even if it's unfamiliar. Practice beginner's mind and learn the basics. Some people may resist your change. Okay. Some people may resist your change and tell you to stay in your lane, but that is just their discomfort talking. Advisors, friends, or employees who were once perfect for you may no longer be the companions you need on this fresh path. If they truly wish the best for you, they will eventually celebrate as your world expands. If your field of expertise feels too small or confined, branch out and explore new territory. Along this path are people you need to meet and situations that push you out of your comfort zone and call you to your soul's growth. Okay. Aquarius, I feel like there's a situation here where it's like, this may have been something, especially because there's this energy of like creativity coming through or abundance. It could be something where it's like, I don't know, maybe it had something to do, like whatever it is for you, Aquarius, you're connected to this North Node future energy. So I feel like whatever you're doing, the choices that you're making, the path that you're on right now is something that's a North Node energy. It's like meant for you. It's something that you're meant to discover in this lifetime, something that you're meant to learn. It has something to do with Saturn, which is, of course, a very long-term energy. I feel like there's a lot of like discipline that's coming through here. It also is talking about like personal authority, maturity, discipline, that kind of thing. Yeah, maturity and personal authority. But I feel like there is something where it was like this person, whoever they are to you, maybe did not trust in your vision, or they didn't believe in your vision, or they whatever it was. I feel like they're understanding that that was wrong now. They're seeing the truth of that. And I feel like they're trying to correct that mistake. Again, Aquarius, that'll be up to you to determine whether or not this person continues on forward with you or not. That line in the North Node description is sticking out. Like, not everybody is going to continue on with you. They may not be part of the next part of this journey in whatever way. Okay. Ceres, nurture. Okay. This came out in another reading. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of the earth signs, but I can't remember which one it was. I'll link it above if I find it. That's a very mothering energy. So this could be a mother energy. It could be like, it doesn't have to be your mother. It could be somebody who has that sort of energy or who plays that sort of role in your life. Because I feel like there's something here where it's like they may have gone too far, Aquarius, in something. Because this card comes like, okay, it talks about like, yeah. Because the challenge in this card is do not mistake smothering enabling or infantilizing actions as signs of love. Once you release the object of your care, your life is not over. A new mystery begins. This feels kind of like this was an energy of like somebody who was trying to control how you, I don't know, control you in whatever way. In a misunderstood way of trying to nurture you. That's how it's coming through. So they could have been sort of like, could be infantilizing, it could be enabling, or something like that, especially because you have the Saturn structure energy. This is something where it's like, you had to grow through this change. Almost at Sagittarius. There may be a Sagittarius or Capricorn energy attached to this as well. Aquarius, that's... I feel like there's something here about like, whatever this path is for you, you had to go through it on your own. But I feel like this person was trying to like control the way that you did it, or like, I don't know. There's some sort of like smothering kind of energy. Okay, ascendant, entrance. Anyways, we'll see. Do we want to pull tarot? No. Okay. Interesting. I feel like this person did have very good intentions, Aquarius. Especially if it is something like a mother, right? Or a mother-like figure, like somebody who has that sort of energy where they were trying to help you or trying to like nurture you, but they were doing it in the wrong way, or it had negative consequences in that it was perhaps limiting you, or it was almost like taking you off of your destined path in whatever way that is. Anyways, the important part is that they're seeing that they were wrong about that. I think that's the message that wants to come through. Okay. Okay, so the first card you have is Land, Animal, Moon. This card talks about like a very emotional, intuitive experience. So that might be part of the North Node energy. One second. Yeah, animals have a lot of wisdom to share. They may not speak in your tongue, but they do speak through feelings. Animals are not intellectual beings, they are emotional beings. It is only when you align your feelings with the animals that you will truly be able to understand them. So take some time to observe the animals in your environment. Do not analyze, for this is not an intellectual exchange. This is an emotional exchange. Observe the animal and then observe the feelings that arise in you as you do. See your reflection through the emotions of this magnificent creature. This practice will allow you to understand the animal at a profound level. Yeah, okay, interesting. So, okay, so there may be some sort of emotional exchange that's happening. As I said with that at the beginning of this reading, where I was talking about like this sort of emotional connection between the two of you, that I feel like this is not something that is happening on a like a almost like a verbal kind of communication. This is happening emotionally. Like emotionally, I feel like there's like a resolution that's happening between you and whoever this person is, where I feel like it's like there's I feel like forgiveness and understanding and compassion in this dynamic. Because I feel like there's this like interesting moon energy coming through this desert. the desert and this card, there's this crescent moon here. Which is why this is feeling like a very sort of feminine dynamic, or regardless of what your gender is, like it's coming through as being like you connect with this person through your moon energy. Through your feminine, intuitive energy. It's all through feeling. Maybe this person, you and this person have a very strong emotional connection. I'm seeing like this little hummingbird in the corner there. It's not really a hummingbird, but that's what the shape looks like. Like this sort of like ink blot hummingbird. There may be something of like maybe a Saturn return that might be significant for you. Okay, interesting. Land, mountain, earth. That's in the middle. This card talks about like who is your success serving? Because there's something here about like you can achieve. There's a certain level of success that you can achieve if you're doing something for yourself, but it becomes more abundant, more successful if you are serving other people as well. That's what this card talks about. And so this is a card about giving and being generous. I feel like there's something here is about like that's what's in the middle of this, is that there's something here where there was like a misunderstanding about what a person actually needs in order to succeed. Because I feel like there was something where it's like somebody, you or the other person, Aquarius, I don't know, maybe a bit of both, where each person was misunderstanding what the other person wanted from them or what the other person needed from them or that kind of thing. So it's kind of feeling like there was like a disconnect or a misunderstanding or miscommunication about that sort of energy. Like what is it that each person actually needs in order to help them succeed? Yeah, and that's where it might have gone wrong. Okay. Fire, candle, star. This is a card about not being afraid of the darkness. Don't be afraid of the darkness. Interesting. And then you have land, cave. Okay, land, cave, moon at the bottom of the deck. This is a card about burned bridges, or that like something that was very destructive and fiery. Could be arguments, that kind of thing. I feel like this person is facing some aspect of their darkness. Yeah, I feel like they're doing some shadow work, perhaps. If it's not that exactly, it's like I feel like there's something where it's like they're understanding or seeing something about themselves that they weren't seeing before. Because I feel like that aspect of like seeing this aspect of themselves that they weren't seeing before is helping them to see the truth about the situation or what happened, or again, it's that level of initiation. I feel like they're getting a lot of peace from this. There's also this like moon. There's a moon hidden in that bouquet there. I feel like there's a lot of like benefits and like positive abundance and things like that that's also coming for them because they've done this work, or they're willing to do the work, or whatever it is. Okay, can I get one last card from the Animal Apothecary deck? I had a feeling this card would come out. Unknown gift, Aquarius, that's for you. I feel like there's a destiny path at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I feel like there's something here, especially with North Node and Saturn. Whatever this is for you, it's kind of like it's closing out. I feel like this dynamic is coming through for you, Aquarius, because it could be something of like a very significant like inner child wound that is healing for you. That's how it's coming through. And so when your inner child heals, it's like this, like, I feel like it opens up this new path. That's what this unknown gift card is coming through with. So I'm going to read it because it is a very beautiful message, because I feel like there's something new for you, a new path. The Nightingale of Paradise. The Nightingale card comes when you have a profound gift that you are not currently aware of. A great endurance of difficulties leads you to unveiling the diamond within. This card is a gem to receive. Feel honored. There is no other card that foretells such a bounty. This gift is beyond your wildest dreams, and you possess it. Your gift is something that every cell in your body yearns to self-actualize. It is one of your most exciting and fulfilling purposes. This card is not about fixing anything or giving you the perfect solution or guidance to a current obstacle. You receive the honor of this card when grace allows you a small knowing that there is an as of yet undiscovered talent within. It may take months or years to reveal this gift, but it is there, and it will come to you as clear as the noonday sun, something your truest self has always longed to actualize. Nightingale's medicine has a special message for you. You are being asked to endure time and uncertainty, for you are still in the night season, little one. You will soon understand. Soon you will understand, and you will be able to share your gift with the world, but you must wait, as there is a reason that your gift's greatness needs time to actualize in the material realm. Beyond this, it is too mysterious to explain. Please be patient. A reality of yourself beyond your current depth of awareness awaits you. Keep the faith. You have no idea how much the wait will be worth it. Get excited for the immensity of this gift within. It's big, very big. That's what this energy is, right? The Saturn North Node. It's like, I feel like, Aquarius, you're in the process right now of awakening some sort of unknown gift with this Nightingale energy that is going to unfold over a long period of time for you. Like, it feels like this is going to be something that's a very long-term destined path. So be patient. It's starting to unfold. So I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. If this reading resonated with you, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.